No intro, guys. I'm jumping straight into this one, man. I want to start out by saying that I was wrong about the DLC. I really thought, based off of the way the first two DLCs went, the way they implemented them, and the stuff that was in the game, that they would go the route of pursuing the Android 21 story. It didn't make sense to me that they would give us Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue and then turn around and backtrack to give us Trunks. Guys, a year ago, I dropped this video right here. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC 3 leak. This was May 5th of 2020. This same video was featured on Game Rant. This same video went firestorm all over Twitter. And guys, I've even been featured on Polygon before Kakarot ever even came out. I want to say, and I'm bringing it out to say thank you, guys. Thank you, because I'm a little bit of mixed feelings because they're talking about this last DLC for Kakarot. Now, the channel will go on. We'll do other content, no biggie. But I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for everything, man. Like, this is, we didn't get the recognition that I feel like we deserve from Bandai. And overall from the overall Kakarot community. But this right here, making it the Polygon and making it several articles on Game Rant, like that's a major accomplishment. None of that could be done without you guys. But I was wrong about this. My prediction was Android 21. I even did a debunk video about this, guys, because the evidence just wasn't there. Yet and still, this video that I did over a year ago, the leaks, ended up being right. And the only reason I changed my stance on this was because there was overwhelming evidence, and still is, for Android 21. Everything is in place for them to have told her story. We don't have answers to the female researcher. We know who she is because of fighters, but why go to the lengths of putting her? Guys, I know some of y'all didn't want Android 21. Some of y'all didn't want History of Trunks. And you're going to hear a bunch of people saying, I was right. I told y'all History of Trunks. And no, guys, none of us was right. Because I was talking about Android 21 stuff. And the other content creators, they were talking about Goku Black. They were talking about Tournament of Power and Broly, bro. That is fact. None of us were right. And only, stuff was people talking about this stuff right here later on. Yeah. But the main focus of everybody else's conversation was Tournament of Power and Goku Black, and mine was Android 21. I was wrong, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You can't be right all the time. And I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong. And I apologize. Guys, this is a weird one. This is a very weird one. And the reason why it's weird is because, like I said, they gave us Super Saiyan God. They gave us Super Saiyan Blue. Both Dragon Ball Z movies. Why not start with the History of Trunks? Why save this one for the end? And guys, I have a very interesting ending to this video. So please hit the subscribe button, bro. Hit the like button, man. We've been getting good views on the videos, man. Enough of y'all not hitting the likes, and make sure that all your notifications are turned on, man. Because this is one video, guys, but I am going to go into deeper detail about things. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to cover this game until the game ends. Okay? So stick with me. And I've got other content coming down the pipe, man. Y'all know. Y'all know how I do, man. Why not start with History of Trunks? That's one question that a lot of people have. Another question is, will it lead into Goku Black? You're going to hear that a lot in the next coming months. It's just March. We got 3 months away from June. Guys, you're going to hear this an awful lot. History of Trunks, it's going to lead into Goku Black, because one of the biggest questions right now is, how in the heck is History of Trunks going to be 8 to 12 hours? Okay, and I'm going to answer that question. And I'm going to answer all those questions in this video. So starting out, guys, the biggest question, how is this going to be 8 to 12 hours? The reason everybody is saying 8 to 12 hours is because of a tweet from Kenzaru a while back where he said that the DLC 3 would be 8 to 12 hours, guys. The reason he said that is because of the article, this article here, where the producer for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot back in April of last year, when he talked about DLC 3, he said the additional scenario will be on par with one story saga, such as the Saiyan or Frieza saga. Guys, the arcs in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot average out to roughly between 8 to 12 hours. I've talked with Kenzaru. I did a live stream with Kenzaru, not a live stream. Yeah, we did. No, we did a video. We did a collaboration video together with Kenzaru. We talked about this stuff. The reason he said 8 to 12 hours is because he had this information here that it would be the size of an arc, and that's how big arcs are. Nobody from CC2 or Bandai has come out and said how long this DLC will be. It could be 6 hours. All we know is it's the size of an arc. But be that as it may, guys, there is still a very real way that this could be, that it could feel 8 to 12 hours. Now, that was one of my biggest things is, bro, History of Trunks don't have a lot of battles. It doesn't have as many battles as the Frieza saga. It doesn't have as many battles as the Saiyan saga. Doesn't have as many battles as the Cell saga. If you go back and watch the History of Trunks, guys, all they do is fight the androids. Trunks trains with Gohan. Gohan goes out and fights the androids, gets beat up, comes back, goes out again, gets beat up. Trunks gets beat up. They come back, they train. Gohan goes out, he dies. Trunks goes Super Saiyan. Goes out, fights the androids, gets beat up, comes to the present timeline, kills Frieza, kills King Cold, gives them the information of the androids, ducks back into his regular timeline, comes back, trains with Vegeta and them, fights Cell, goes back, kills the androids, couple of months later, years later, kills Cell. Bro. So when we're looking at the History of Trunks, we know that we're going to have some training with Gohan. We know we're going to have to fight the androids. We know that we're going to, and then one of the things that I talked about in the debunk video was that how can they even do where Trunks, what are they going to do when it's time for Trunks to come to the present timeline? You see what I'm saying? When Trunks comes to the present timeline, how are they going to cover that? Are we going to actually play that? Are we going to actually have to go to the time machine and come to the present timeline? And I guarantee you they're probably going to cover that, guys. They're going to have to throw that in there. As a matter of fact, I hope they throw it in there to where we actually, have to, I guarantee you, we're probably going to have to, some sub quests where we fly around and have to get resources to help Bulma build the time machine. Once we got the time machine built, we're going to use that time machine and it's going to carry us to the timeline. We're going to have to go and locate Frieza and King Cold. We're going to have to fight both of them. And in that scene, it's probably going to be a lot more fleshed out. Remember, Trunks also fought Frieza's henchmen. We have Hordes battle in the game. So it's possible that we could have a smaller Horde type mode with Trunks where we fight Frieza's henchmen. We actually have a better cutscene detailing Trunks fighting Frieza. Then we have to go and find Goku and them in the future, tell them about the androids. We may play out Trunks' point of view of these things, where we actually, remember in the time machine, guys, in the hyperbolic time chamber, Trunks and Vegeta, we only fought with Gohan and them. We only fought with Gohan and Goku. We could actually experience actually fighting with Trunks against Vegeta in the present timeline. You see what I'm saying? And then also fighting against Cell, possibly the Cell Juniors. I hope we get to play all of that out, even though we had some of it in the main story, the main game. This is from Trunks' point of view, and it would be really cool if we actually got to even experience him coming to the present in this. And you're wondering how they can fill out the story arc. This is how. I'm telling you how. You may not like it because we've already played Trunks against Frieza in the main timeline, but this is something different. This is a different point of view. You see what I'm saying? We get to fight as Trunks. We play through that. We come to the present. And then we also get the point where we get to go back to the past, defeat the androids, and also defeat base level Cell. And I know what you're saying, but bro, we got Super Saiyan God. We got Super Saiyan Blue. Will Trunks get a new form? Trunks, guys, if you check out this video here, it is, and I'm gonna tell you now, I'm to the point of the video where I'm gonna tell you how it's possible, you know, or I'm gonna put this together. Why did they give us Super Saiyan Blue and God first? Blase, blase. Why did they give us those awesome transformations? Why did they give us Super Saiyan Trunks in the game already and then gonna backtrack? Okay, guys, I want you to check out this video here, Future Trunks storyline for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC 3. And if you're too lazy to do that, guys, basically in this video, I talked about Future Trunks' fight with Dabura and Babidi in his timeline, guys. This happens before the Goku Black arc. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because the main game goes what? To Majin Buu. In Trunks' timeline, thanks to the manga, Dragon Ball Super shows it briefly, but the manga goes into far greater detail. And the reason I'm not showing it because I don't want to get copyrighted from it. But if you go check out this video, I actually have it in there where, guys, Trunks actually trains with Supreme Kai with the Z Sword, goes and fights Babidi, and ends up unlocking Super Saiyan 2 in the process, guys. So if you're wondering how this could be 8 hours, we could potentially, I'm saying potentially, we could potentially see that in this storyline as well. We could act, because Dabura's already in the game. Majin Buu is already in the game, even though he didn't revive Buu. Babidi is in the game. Majin Buu is in the game. You know, Trunks doesn't have a new transformation. He has Super Saiyan. How will History of Trunks handle this? Because we know that in reality, even in the manga, Trunks was able to go Super Saiyan as a kid, but the way that the movie version of the History of Trunks tells it, Trunks didn't go Super Saiyan until Gohan died. So I don't know which way they're going to cover that, but this could very well culminate with this battle right here. The androids and Cell might not be the last battle in Trunks' story. Matter of fact, I hope it's not. I hope that it is this battle right here with Dabura. And every one of you should want the same thing. The reason why is because Trunks unlocks Super Saiyan 2 in this battle. This will give Trunks Super Saiyan 2 transformation. Okay? This will give him that Super Saiyan 2 transformation. But it goes further. There is a slight possibility. And when I say this, I know that other content creators are going to take this and they're going to use it. But y'all know that y'all heard this here first. And guys, I'm going to tell y'all, content creators, if you're going to take this idea, what I'm about to say, and use it in your own video and present it as your own idea, give me credit for it, bro. Because y'all not thinking about what I'm about to say. Listen. They gave us Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, so Goku and Vegeta already have those transformations. It is a very slim possibility, yet it is a possibility nonetheless, that they could do everything that I just said, even leading up to Dabura, and then they could actually go and bring Goku Black into the game. The reason I say that is, that is the only thing that doesn't make sense to me as to why they gave us Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue first and then backtrack to do the History of Trunks. Because this is a story about a world without Goku. You see what I'm saying? So it is possible that they could end with Goku Black. That would also give Trunks maybe a Super Saiyan Rage transformation. It would also give him some new moves to go along with that. Not only that, but it would also answer the question as to why in the heck did you give us Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue first and then ended with this right here? I'm going to tell you something. This would also this would also provide enough content to fill 8 to 12 hours worth of story. Is if they ended it with Goku Black. That's not my most popular idea. I really personally like this better because the reason I don't like the Goku Black thing is we would be skipping Universe 6 and 7 tournament. However, this is a story of Trunks from Trunks' point of view, a story about a world without Goku. Now, that's my only hang up that's why I say it is a very slim chance of this happening, is because the whole premise of this is a story about the world without Goku. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot tells us about Goku. And the reason they're even doing the history of Trunks is because one of the questions that would be asked by people new to it is, okay, this is everything Goku's impact on the world. What would happen if Goku was never around? And this is that story. Also, Trunks is in the game. And remember what we said, they never told us his backstory. Well, here we go. But I think that there is a very slim chance that we could still end up with Goku Black because we have Goku and Vegeta in the game and they have Super Saiyan Blue. It's possible, man. It's possible. It's possible. So for those of y'all who still want Goku Black, you might get your wish. And honestly, you know, if they didn't do Goku Black, it would be so weird. That question would still remain in the air as to why do Super Saiyan Blue and then backtrack to this. This is why I didn't think they would do the history of Trunks because, bro, why would you give us Super Saiyan Guy? Why would you give us Super Saiyan Blue and then backtrack? Take all of that away to do this. And that's what has a lot of people upset. And justifiably, man, it's very justifiable because why do that? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't, man. It doesn't. Why do that? And I understand that those were Z movies, but why do those Z movies? Why not do Broly and Turles and Lord Slug and Cooler? Like, bro, I have no, like, man, y'all. I don't know who works at Bandai to choose how to do this game, but the way that they have done this game is beyond me, man. And it is beyond frustrating because Dragon Ball Z Kakarot had the potential to be the greatest Dragon Ball game of all time. Good God Almighty, man. Bandai, you left money on the table with this one. And it is so frustrating because I wish that I could have been at that table, man. If you were going to do Z movies, you could have did all of them and the history of Trunks. You could have did all of that and made some money. Several seasons, man. But guys, this isn't a rant video. But this is answering those questions as to how Trunks could be an 8 to 12 hour arc. Is if they go all the way to where Trunks fights Dabura because it happened in the manga. It's very fleshed out. Like I said, go check out this video here. It's fleshed out in the manga. And guys, I'm telling you, it could slightly go to, there's a slim chance that it could go to Goku Black. Like I said, the only reason I don't think that it will is because it's still Dragon Ball Z and Goku Black is Dragon Ball Super. But the only reason I think that it could is because, number one, if this is the final DLC, we're going to need an in-game boss that's going to be very hard to beat. You see what I'm saying? And I think that the androids may just be that, you know. But at the same time, I don't, because Trunks handled the androids with ease. When he came back to his regular timeline, after training with Goku and them in the future, or in the past, in the present, Trunks was so strong, he didn't struggle at all with them. So how do you handle an in-game boss for this? You see what I'm saying? This is why I think it's Dabura is the end of it. If they stay in Z, if they don't go, and are you going to say, oh, but this was in Super? No, this was a flashback in Super. This was a flashback. This happened during the Z timeline. It was a flashback. They flashed back to it in Super. They just showed it to you in Super. But still, because we know how strong Trunks is. When he goes back in time and fights the androids, he defeats them easily. Just like he defeated Frieza easily. And he defeated Cell even easier. So guys, what is going to be the main boss fight in this that is going to make sense? Dabura gave him one heck of a challenge. And I know what y'all gonna say. Goku Black did too. And he did. But I'm saying if it stays within Z, I could very clearly see them doing this. This will also extend the length of the saga because we know from the manga that he trains. There's periods where he goes and trains with Supreme Cottonelle. Guys, oh man, I got some good videos coming up for this one. I'm going to break this stuff down in further detail because I know a lot of y'all don't like the longer videos. A lot of y'all don't stick around to watch them. But I'm telling you, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to probably go ahead and record them today and go ahead and drop them before the other content creators watch this video and start getting ideas and not giving credit. It is what it is. But this is my beginning thoughts on this, guys. And like I said, I am going to be doing more breakdown videos of this. You see what I'm saying? People already hit me up in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Oh, who said it definitely wasn't? I said it wasn't History of Trunks. I said it wasn't Goku Black. I said it wasn't Tournament of Power. Because, guys, it just didn't add up. The proof, the evidence was there for Android 21, and I was wrong. Nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah. So stay tuned, man. Turn on notifications because y'all don't want to miss the stuff that I'm going to put out for this. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.